this morning about Peyton Hillis. Do you remember Peyton Hillis?
Yeah, played for the Browns. Who's had one really, really good season. And
Peyton Hillis played for like 6 teams in 5 years or something. He was with the Browns my first year and a half maybe here in Cleveland, and I had this old drop of Erica, completely context-free. I don't remember what the context was, but she pointed out that she would let Peyton Hillis pee on her. I don't know. Again, I don't know what that was in reference to.
I think it was in reference to how hot she thought he was.
I guess so. She had very few lines, that one. Nevertheless, Peyton Hillis, former running back for the Browns, of course, is apparently in a low-budget werewolf movie that they filmed in Manaway. And it's going to be shown in theaters soon. It's shown in a few theaters already. Notably, I don't know if it's been shown in Cleveland. They had a list of theaters. It's called The Hunting. L.A., New York, Chicago, Phoenix, Detroit. What? No love for Cleveland on the thing? You think they would do? I don't know what Peyton Hill is doing now.
Oh, it seems like he's acting.
I guess he's acting. He plays a small-town detective who has to team up with a wildlife specialist investigating some missing persons cases in Manaway, Ohio. It was filmed there on location. He doesn't live here anymore. He went back to Arkansas, which is his home state. They refer to him as a flash-in-the-pan NFL career, but he played for a few years. It wasn't like he flopped out. I mean, he did not anything notable, I don't think.
But. Like he had that one real good season with Cleveland where he had, I think he rushed for like 1,100 yards and had 11 touchdowns, and everybody's like, oh, man, this is the guy. And then the next year, he was trying to get a better contract, so he held himself out of some games. It was, it never really had that kind of production again.
Well, The Hunting, starring former Cleveland Brown Peyton Hillis, is playing in select theaters across the country. We'd have to stream it, video on demand. 85 minutes long.
Hey, you like that, right?
I do like it. I mean, again, I want to be on record. I don't like long comedies. Mm-hmm. If a movie's good, drama or a horror film, I mean, again, I'm not gonna be upset at 85 minutes.
I think a horror movie is also doesn't need to be too long.
Right.
Let's just get to it.
Get in, get out. Give me some blood. Give me some more.
I don't need real long scenes where it's just building the suspense.
Unless it's an amazing transformation scene.
If they do, okay. Well, maybe
that American Werewolf in London transformation scene is like 3 minutes long, which is an eternity for a special effects shot. But have you seen the movie Werewolves Within, by the way?
No.
Speaking of, it was a video game, and they turned it into a horror comedy with Sam Richardson and that Milana Vaintrub. Ooh.
Oh, I like her too. That's
Hacha, yeah.
That's the AT&T girl, right?
AT&T girl, but she's done a bunch of other stuff, yeah.
But in the AT&T world, she changed the rules for how they were shooting her. She's like, I don't want to be sexualized at all because people are so gross to me. And it's wild that the girl trying to sell AT&T, people are finding her on social media being like, hey, can you show me your feet? Can I see your boobs? Like, just
because she has a big rack.
Huge rack.
And she's cute. But yeah, she was Lily, the AT&T girl, for a while.
And she still is, I believe.
She is again. Yeah, she bowed out for a while because she was like, But you notice when they brought her back, she's kind of in the background. They got her in like an Oxford shirt now. Before they had her in something that was a little bit more form fitting. But yeah, it's good. It's on Amazon Prime, I think. You might have to. I think we rented it, but it was funny enough. It's good.
That's Sam Richardson. He's a
funny
great guy.
Yeah, good cast. Michaela Watkins is in it. She's always funny.
Who is she?
She was on SNL for one season, but she's been really good in other things. I think she's currently on something. I don't recall what it is, but she's good in stuff, even though she didn't do much at SNL. By the way,
sometimes they just don't know how to use you.
Yeah, no, I know. And some of these casts get so bloated that they're like, boy, unless you really break out with something, they're not going to be able to figure you out. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you just want to drop a message, you can do it there. You want to hear from Dustin, Mary?
Of course I do. I'm sure
Alan,
it's going to
it's Dustin down here in Georgia again. I know Mayor's out in L.A. gallivanting around and trying to make deals and doing stand-up or whatever. But I was wondering...
Why does he make it sound like that?
Dude.
She's doing what? Yeah, all those things. But
because she's not calling him and talking to him on the phone about her problems personally. So
the amount of hate I've gotten about talking about LA is wild.
Really?
And it's like, I can't believe...
Why?
You can talk about LA the whole time. Yes. What else would it be weird if I was out here and never mentioned being out here?
Of course. That's the life you're currently living right now. Oh, no. We got a whole week of shows with her out there.
People are stupid.
Wow. All right.
With the Comedy Store being so iconic, and I know a lot of heavy hitters go there, as well as the Laugh Factory, I think it's called, down there in L.A. I mean, can Mayor go there and do a spot? I mean, even like on an open mic night or something, like, it seems like it would be a really big deal for for kind of a low-level comic or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know if it's real hard to get on stage there or what, but just seems like it would be a goal of hers. Just wondering if she's going to do it or literally can't do it. So either way, catch y'all later. See you, bye.
I don't think he's been listening. Isn't that what you've been doing?
I came out here to play the Comedy Store.
Right.
I did 5 shows at the Comedy Store in La Jolla, and then we did on Sunday night a sold-out show in the main room at the original Comedy Store in LA. And then I had that backyard show. Last night I was off. I went and hung out at the Comedy Store last night, and you cannot just go do a set there. There are no sign up, like show up, go up, open mics. Like, you have to be either a paid regular or you have to email into the booker, who will put you on one of their, like, what are called development spots, which is like, in the smaller room that is comics kind of at my caliber, where it's just like your lesser
lower level.
Yeah, lower level. Entry level comics. But I am doing spots. Those are the 2 places that I'm doing spots. I have a show tomorrow night at the Laugh Factory. And then, tonight at the Laugh Factory. And then,
yeah, don't miss that show tonight.
Don't mess that up.
Oh, no, I thought it was tomorrow night, guys. Boy, is my face red.
And then I'm hanging out at the Comedy Store with friends Thursday and Friday. And then I have a show at the Comedy Store myself on Saturday, one of those shorter development spots. So it's not that I'm like a lack of trying or anything like that. I also had a bunch of independent shows canceled this week because things out here are shutting down again for COVID. So, like, some smaller venues or bars
shutting down.
Don't they know that people said it's over
and they don't care?
I don't know, man. But apparently that's kind of the vibe of LA, is that the only things that have consistently ran as far as comedy shows go are the comedy clubs. And when you're in a place where all of the famous comics are, you can't just walk in and get a spot.
No, you got a great schedule. Like, you were able to get a lot of good shows out there. So I think you were able to do much more than a lower level comic.
I'm a mid-level comic,
I would put you in a rising star.
Oh, thanks, Phil.
They call us new faces.
New faces.
A decade in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's been good. Like I said, I had the blow to the ego, and I was all bummed out and pissy and pouty and being a brat about that. But, I think the second half of the week will go well.
Which is so out of character for you.
How did you... How did you get yourself... How did you get yourself out of it? Do you lay it all at the feet of In-N-Out? That turns you around?
I think that's just what I needed. I just needed a really good, greasy, awesome burger. No, I had
need to recalibrate your gut.
I had conversations with a couple of friends. I went to breakfast today with a buddy of mine who is a comedian who's doing very well. And we kind of talked about some things, and he was just like, yeah, man, you never know. Like, you're going to feel that way, and then you'll feel differently after the next set. And
so when are you going to hang out with Ryan Dalton?
Ryan Dalton and I think are going to get breakfast tomorrow.
Okay.
Because of the time of day that the show's on, I can only really get breakfast or like a late lunch before people's shows.
Well, the joke was I knew that wasn't Ryan Dalton because you said he's a comic that's doing...
Oh, I thought you were genuinely interested in what I was going to see right
No, I was just trying to make fun of our friend.
It's okay. Yeah, so, it is what it is. I think just kind of not sad, but I'm not overly excited, and things are going as they are.
I think that's a great place to be. Not sad and not overly excited. That's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot.
Marriage becomes
Never
so
too
numb.
high, never too low.
But this is a new place to be for me, which is why I complain about it, because I'm always either at the very top, overexcited, amazingly happy, or depressed as hell and sad. You know what I mean?
Have you gone to any lookouts?
No, I haven't done any nature stuff. It's hard because of, like I said, the time of day that I'm here. I get in here at like 10 a.m., so it's the first thing I do. I wake up, I have breakfast, I come here, and then by the time I get back to my girlfriend's house, it's like 4 o'clock. So then it's time to have lunch, take a shower, and get ready to go do stuff. So,
But I mean, you go to the Overlook after the shows.
I don't have a car. I could Uber there.
Walk.
Yeah.
They say nobody walks in L.A. A lot of people walk in L.A. Now, you won't see them as you're walking, and that's the fun part. You don't have to nod at anybody in recognition, and, you know.
I didn't even know until recently that LA had like a subway system.
A lot of people don't know that they have a subway system.
I was like,
There were people,
what?
There were people from, I think I had just left when Speed came out, and there was a huge scene where they were on the train in Speed or something, and people were like, L.A. has a train? 'Cause
Honestly, I didn't
It was
know
still being
that.
built or finished being built or something. It's like the Big Dig in Boston, and it took them like 15 years to build the train system in L.A.
But why would they need a train system in
Because
LA?
it's a massive city, and you need
honestly,
you need
they
public
should,
transportation.
They should have a better train system in LA because it is such a big city and the roads are so congested.
Yeah.
Like they'd be better off having more public transportation, especially like a subway.
It just made me laugh.
There
'cause
are a lot of people who take those trains. If you're somebody who regularly takes the trains, they're full. They're like any other city. It's just it's so big and so many people prefer to drive that a lot of people genuinely don't know where it goes or how to get on it. Or
And like you said, it's a bunch of suburbs trying to be a city.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go as many places as you need it to go.
I went to a famous person's house last night.
Ooh,
Did you have to sign an NDA?
No, they weren't there.
name drop.
You just jumped over the fence and you're like, I'm here.
I'm in the gated
Where's
community.
Dwayne the Rock?
I was in a gated community, and you had to get into the gate to get into the community, and then another gate to get into their house.
Poundcake, are you chubbing up?
Nah, that's the LA lifestyle, man. That's to be expected. You just got it. There's gonna be double gates. Like that's just.
The girl I'm staying with, my
Double
friend, is
gates.
watching this celebrity's dog. So we went over and like played with the puppy and let it out.
Mulholland
Be
Estates. Is that where you
careful.
were?
Be careful watching those celebrity dogs.
Why?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could get shot. I didn't even think about that. Maybe that'll up my cred, my TikTok followers, if I get shot. But it was crazy.
Actor
That's
or
the most
singer?
LA thing you've said so far.
It's like I'm changing it. What I thought Callie Mirror was gonna be is
Yep.
not what she is.
That's right. She added it to her credits as soon as she recovered.
I like that Callie Mare isn't so high or so low. I think that's where, like Alan said, you need to be like you enjoy the good and don't let the bad ruin you.
And understand that this is just nothing. When I like the other day when I was like, nothing matters, everyone dies alone. To a certain, not that I didn't need to be that melodramatic about it, but like, yeah, hey, good things are cool, bad things happen, whatever it is. But it was weird just to be in a house that cost $8 million.
Whose dog?
I'm not saying.
Give us a
not gonna
clue.
Actor or singer?
Why mention it?
Because I wanted to talk about how, like, just how crazy, and this is a person who's not like a huge celebrity.
Okay.
But
They
just
got an
how-
$8 million house.
What's
That's
their
what
net
I'm
worth?
saying.
There's no low-level celebrities living in $8 million houses.
I can't Google their net worth if you don't tell me their name, Mary.
Stop yelling at me. Oh my God.
You know this is the biggest thing that's ever happened to him, right?
I do
you
understand that. I do
you
understand
knowing
that.
somebody's celebrity dog.
What are you worried about in
What do you
telling us the name?
Because it wasn't me.
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
watching their dog. Do you get what I'm saying? I was there with a friend, so I don't know if I was even supposed to be there.
Oh, well, the person that you said, that's a very, very well-known person.
Well, I don't know. I'm
gonna look at their net worth.
it
What,
to
she
the group
told
text.
you?
I sent it to the group text.
Oh, you did. Oh.
Alright.
All right, let me
Yelling at
look.
everybody.
God bless America. Dustin was right.
He's always right, let's be honest.
Low level.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know their house was that big.
neither did I.
Wow.
Oh my God, they have an astounding net worth.
What is it?
$30 million.
Well, because that person's been worked on screen and
Yes.
behind the scenes and,
Yeah.
and had some really big, successful events, we'll say.
Yeah.
Events.
Well, it is just one of those things. Walking into a house that's that big, where I was like, oh my God. Like it's
Shanna
it's
broke,
very
girl.
overwhelming.
What part of the city was
It'll
this?
stop. It was I don't know. We went to the In-N-Out Burger in the Valley on the way there.
I was going to say, she doesn't live in the valley.
I don't know anything. That's the thing that sucks is that I'm so
Did your friend
unfamiliar.
black bag you on the way over just to make
No,
sure that
no,
you
no.
put the In-N-Out bag over your head so you couldn't see?
I'd be licking the grease off.
Yeah, she was being renditioned on the way out to the valley.
And the way people are now, it's like we still use Google Maps to get around cities that we grew up in.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't need to black bag me in L.A. Like,
you
they're like, I don't know where this is.
But it was one of those cool things where I'm like, this is so unfathomable. But
In
not
the
they
valley,
did
was
it.
it...
I don't know where we were.
Probably Hidden Hills out there, Kim and Kanye.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, what?
I don't think it was. I don't know. It
Thousand
wasn't
Oaks,
no,
Simi
it
Valley.
wasn't that far. It
All
wasn't
right.
Thousand Oaks. It wasn't that far. It wasn't Calabasas. It wasn't anything like that. It wasn't any of like.
Probably
the big
Mulholland
ones.
Estates over there. By
Why do you keep mentioning Mulholland Estates, by the way?
That's where he spends all his time during commercial breaks looking
On
at
Zillow.
houses.
Why?
Avril
What-
Lavigne lives there.
So what?
Kendall Jenner lives there.
Why-
It's a gated community right off the.
There are 1,000 gated communities for people who aren't rich. Do you understand that? There are apartment complexes that have gates.
I have a security guard.
Yeah. The place that I lived in LA had a gate and it was a hole.
Yeah.
You still needed a code to get in the gate.
Charlie Sheen lives.
It has
there.
since been torn down. Mulholland Estates.
I just like the name Mulholland.
That's the name of a road too.
What is it called, Poundcake?
Mulholland.
What is it?
Mulholland.
How do you spell that?
MULLHOLAND.
Why don't you pronounce it like that? You're calling it Mulholland.
I said Mull. Mulholland.
He's in the mole.
Is he saying the
I
mall?
think he's in the mole.
Like
Holland.
wine? Oh, all right. Okay.
But yeah, they had a couch that was bigger than my entire apartment. I was like, oh my God, like this.
Yeah, but I
huge,
bet they
big, grand
paid
entryway.
way too much for it because they didn't get it from Northeast Factory direct.
That's true. They probably did overpay for the same quality furniture.
I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler or this couch. Wow. Can you imagine buying a couch bigger than Mary's apartment? Not her basement apartment,
No, my
her
like
current
two-bedroom
apartment.
apartment.
That's right. Her friend, this celebrity, has a 2-bedroom couch. That is impressive.
2-bedroom couch.
Yeah.
It's like
There's a bathroom underneath,
It's like a U-shaped couch that's like 7 cushions.
shaped like me.
Yes, it's an Alan Cox shaped couch that's 7 cushions big on all 3 sides of it. And I was like, I could not fit this couch in my apartment. There's no way.
Wow.
Insane. Yeah, but it was. I feel like things like that.
One of those love sack couches. You just keep buying pieces to add on to it, and, they're
Well, like
nice.
seeing things like that can be very inspiring, but at the same time, it can be upsetting and depressing. Where you're like, man, I'm not even close. Like it is an achievable thing. Like you can get as big as you can get, but man, I think that's what's hitting more than anything. Where it's like, damn.
Now, people are you're bearing the lead here. A lot of people are asking, did you have to poop in this celebrity's house after going to
No.
In-N-Out?
I peed, but I did not.
Oh, you peed in their house?
I did pee in
Now,
their
did you
house,
use the apartment-sized couch, or did they have a dedicated bathroom?
I just peed on the couch.
Was there paparazzi waiting outside the gate?
No, I haven't seen any. I don't know what to look for paparazzi.
Paparazzi are dressed like you and me. They just happen to have like a camera in their bag, and
So how would I know that?
well, sometimes they gather. If there's just a group of people waiting outside a gated community, then you can guess that it's probably they're waiting for someone.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that because where there's paparazzi, there's celebs.
Be on the lookout.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Now, Mary, will you have time to go out to Calabasas to the Kobe Memorial? It was 2 years ago today that Kobe Bryant died.
Oh no.
Will you be able to go out there and
I mean, I could.
pay your respects?
I could ask my friend who I'm staying with to drive me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to Uber all the way out there to be.
Is she watching any celebrities' dogs in Calabasas that
Not
you could
that I
just take a
know
quick
of.
detour? Okay.
Not that I know of.
All right.
What kind of dog is it?
A little baby pit bull.
Mr. Worldwide.
It is a miniature pit bull.
His
With
name
the
is Mr.
sunglasses.
Worldwide. That
Oh,
would be
is
a
it?
great name for that dog.
Is that a clue?
What? That he wears sunglasses inside?
No, that, like that. If that were actually the dog's name.
Yeah. Sunglasses inside. Oh. All right.
If I'm as successful as this person, though, I'm taking my dog on the road with me.
They have multiple.
Bill, does your
Multiple
dog,
dogs?
does Whoopsie Doodle wear sunglasses inside?
She's Mrs. Worldwide.
I mean, she has.
All right, well, that's something. All right, listen.
Oh, he's a little cutie.
After the break, I will have those WWE tickets for you. Monday Night Raw is coming back to the Romo Fijo, so if you want to get to that, we'll hook you up. And then 4:30 is the next chance for you to grab $1,000. I will have another keyword about 30 pass to go fund yourself. 35192 on a text for anything else, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox Show.